Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow, comment live, or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button. Bam.
Last off. You guys are on.
Bam.
Hey, hello there. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Morning.
I'm in Facebook jail.
Again?
It's amazing. My pages that I've been doing for, 8 years, same pages.
Same jail.
They
Same jail.
They won't let me do nothing.
Maybe they didn't like some of the things we shared.
Ooh.
Just saying, I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
It didn't happen last night. It happened. What show do we have in the afternoon?
Cafe. Do you know what today is, though? On to a happier note. Today is November 1st. Woo-hoo-hoo! It is officially Christmas caroling season. Baxton says, yeah.
You know what this guy...
November 1st.
Thanksgiving?
I like to see it as it's November 1st. It's not Halloween. It's not Christmas. It's not.
But here's the thing.
No, hold
Here's
on.
the thing. There's no.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Let her finish.
We're on the verge of getting to Thanksgiving first. So it's the month of Thanksgiving.
Here's the thing.
So we should be getting excited for Thanksgiving only.
Is it the month of gratitude?
Yes.
How about that?
Yes, the month of gratitude.
How about that?
Period
Here's
with
the
the T.
thing.
We do a month of gratitude.
Yes.
Okay.
And
here's
then
my argument.
after Thanksgiving, when it's Black Friday, that's when it's time to go shopping for holidays, and then it's getting ready for.
You have a lot in dents.
Then first we will have our month of gratitude, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
So
All right.
everyone be nice to each other.
There are no Thanksgiving music. If
I think
there
we
was
found the Grinch.
Thanksgiving music.
Josh
then I
is the
would listen
Grinch.
to Thanksgiving.
Josh is the Grinch. Josh is a no Christmas.
I just told him to be nice, and he said.
This is when we start Christmas.
I gotta tell you something.
When? Today?
No.
Oh, the Christmas parade?
The Macy's Day Parade.
End of Thanksgiving starts Christmas?
The last person to come on the parade is Santa Claus, and that's when Christmas starts.
You sound like Freddie. Freddie is a bah humbug Christmas caroler.
Like, and I'm not kidding. I was playing Christmas music on the window because there are no Thanksgiving music. If there was Thanksgiving music,
to normal music.
no, it's like a holiday type season.
I gotta tell you, the one
Christmas
pet
Speaking-
peeve I have is when Christmas music invades all the stations from up to down. So I walk into the studio, and what does Mr. Braxton have on?
I was listening to Whitney.
Oh, I hate it.
You hate Whitney Houston?
No, I love Whitney. I just hate the Christmas. You know why?
I know
Because
you hate. He's like Josh, the two of you.
No, I love Christmas. I just hate entering it because it signals to me the end of another year.
That you have to go get presents for other people.
Means I'm 1 year older. That whole present thing.
When's your birthday?
That in
March.
So how is that relevant? To
Irrelevant.
It's relevant because it means I'm 1 year older. Now
Not until
you're
March.
12, so you.
But here's the thing. My grandmother always says it's better to be 1 year older than the alternative.
True.
The alternative is coming. That's the problem.
So enjoy getting 1 year older and enjoy it. But okay, we're going to kick off then November. Here's our animation production goal of November, a month of gratitude.
But
All our
should-
posts should be framed
But
around
we should,
gratitude.
I do gratitude every day. I post all the gratitude.
okay.
Miss Josh, what
She's
was
like,
all that?
positivity.
Call me Miss Josh.
Yeah,
Hi,
because
Katie.
she does that noise you do.
Oh, the.
Yeah, that noise thing.
Well, you've
Positivity.
seen him when he sneezes. His whole body. Oh, the other day he sneezed so hard his glasses fell off. And I was like, "What just hit the floor?" He's like, "My glasses." He was like,
He has a couple of.
How was
screws
everyone's
in-
night after they left here?
I ended up watching nature documentaries with my mom last night.
You were on a coma crash. You were on your way, and she
You
says,
crashed
"I
with
gotta
Friday.
go." She says, "I
crashed with
gotta go. I'm
Friday.
on a coma crash."
What was that all about? You had too much candy?
"Oh, she had a lot of candy."
I did.
When Josh was carving that pumpkin in here, she was sitting here and she eventually like, I look over and her eyes was like shut.
Military said he only had 8 pieces.
He what?
8
I think he
pieces
said he
of
only had 8
candy.
pieces.
You guys count your candy?
That's not even like a
Obviously-
full-size
I
bar.
had like 2 or 3.
All right, let's talk
How
about
many
real
did you have?
candy. Let's talk about real candy.
How many did you have?
I only had like
17?
no, I actually only had like 1.
No, like here's the
The
thing.
Sugar Queen had 1?
I know.
I lost
I
track
know.
of how many I had.
And Bailey does not eat candy very often. That's why it
Oh, I eat candy often.
But this, I have to tell you, Josh, this was amazing that you put together
Yes.
Yeah, that
yesterday.
was really impressive.
Thank you.
This has been
Made by
carved,
Joshua Martin.
and I love that you filmed it, so now we have it.
Oh yeah, we have some time lapse
Um,
videos, and he's got some comments on Instagram.
Yeah?
From Shelly Sweet Shells.
Yes.
She said something, and someone else.
We got to bring her in, actually.
I miss her.
We should. She's a teacher, so let's see if we can bring her in over
She's a teacher too.
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Yes.
what can't she do?
A
What
new
can't she
godmother
do?
for you.
That's so. Oh, she's another. She's my next godmother.
We should do a countdown to Katie's godmother list.
But no disrespect to Sally. Sally is my current godmother.
Okay.
She's the queen.
So, Josh, you have a lot of kids in your neighborhood?
Oh my god. There's too many.
You had a
Way
lot.
too many. Yes.
They came in.
Come
Trick-
to my place. We had 0 kids.
they came in trick or treated.
Yes, they were blocking off the streets.
I don't have kids in my place either.
You didn't have any?
No, not really.
We had half the amount. I only gave out. I didn't give out any. We only gave out 2 bags of candy instead of 4.
Here's the thing. Our house is too scary to like.
Well, yeah, because you've got abandoned buildings next to you.
Yeah, and we also like there's children that live in our neighborhood, but we got like.
You live in a. What do you live in the ghetto? Where do you live?
No, it's not the ghetto. It's just we decorate.
In the
like,
ghetto.
Baby dolls.
We live. 2 horror buffs live in this house. I'm a horror buff. My roommate's
Horror
a horror
buff.
buff. So we go all out. Even the outside was decorated with like creepy dolls,
Oh, God.
and flashing strobe lights,
You
and
should have seen it.
creepy music.
Let me
playing
tell you
outside.
something. Anytime I walk to a house and I see dolls
You
on the
guys
outside
picked
of
up the
it,
wrong mic.
anytime that I see like creepy dolls on the outside of a house,
Hello.
I'm thinking crack den.
No.
Yes, I'm thinking. What do you call those places that make that
Scary.
Crack house?
blue drugs?
It was Halloween, though.
That's Halloween.
Well, you
it
had
is
dolls out there bleeding from the eyes.
No, well,
that far.
no.
All right, let's go
We
back to a
had like
positive.
we like the
There is
blinking
dolls.
strobe lights and like the
Alright.
eerie music outside and the creepy butler like take a piece of candy if you dare.
On a more happy, positive note, and not scary Halloween note, because it's not Halloween anymore.
Correct. We're now
It's
into a
November
month of
1st,
gratitude.
Month of gratitude. So you all better be nice to each other,
I'm grateful.
or
for
the
the
Grinch
horror
is gonna
genre.
come get ya.
And I have to say, you guys put that amazing newsletter out yesterday. We were running to the wire. You talk about deadlines. It said Happy October. It was October 31st at 4:54. Boop, sent. It was amazing. You guys did you and Kaylee did a great job. The only thing that was missing was your editor's picture, but I did not have time
Editor's picture. What do you mean?
that you were the editors of it.
I
We
don't
need to
think we
put
did
that in a
last
byline.
year. I mean, I don't think we did that on the last.
That's because I did it last time.
You have to put the editor on there.
So
All right,
we
so-
have to add an editors to it.
All right, so since we're celebrating
A month of
the
gratitude.
month of gratitude, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pass the gratitude tablet,
Okay.
and you have to say something you're grateful for.
Freddie.
You going to start?
Freddie.
No, you're gonna start.
Oh, you're holding it.
You're holding it. You start.
This reminds me of from New Girl when she has the feeling stick. She said, "Whoever has the feeling stick gets to talk about what they feel." You go first.
You know, this was a good idea.
Freddie, how many
All right,
days are in
share.
November?
I am very grateful that I had started November 1st, 2022 with you guys.
Aww. You should have.
Freddie, how many days are in November?
At 31.
Oh, okay. That's all you know.
Okay.
No, there's not.
I thought that was 30.
It doesn't matter. Does it really matter? I could have said
How
5.
many days are there in November?
How many days are there in November? How many days
It's
until
loaded.
Christmas?
January, February, March, April,
Oh.
May, June, July,
30.
August, September, October.
my
30
mom's
days.
calling.
30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31 except February.
I don't think she'd like that. She's a very. I don't think she'd like it. Hey, Mom, you're on the air. Surprise.
Hey, Mom, you're on the air.
All right, your turn.
Okay, what am I grateful for? That we continue to have such amazing crew, and you guys are just spectacular. You show up every single day, every morning, every night, and you work through the highs, the lows, the roller coasters with us. And you guys always have some laughter in it. So,
Your best.
so grateful for all of you that show up, and up to all of you viewers that have us over 1 million on Roku and Amazon. That is amazing to be grateful for that, and our crew that keeps us going, and we keep doing what we do. Things are changing, but on a positive note.
Even Katie.
All right, pass this to Katie.
Ow.
Sorry,
Wait, what about that?
I couldn't reach. Bailey
Don't
can
worry
come get
about
it.
it.
You're gonna get it.
Oh, you're gonna get the old sling.
I'm grateful for candy.
Ah!
Just kidding. Well, I am
She's
grateful
well,
for
she's
candy.
consistent.
Well, I mean.
She's lessened her sugar intake. I must say, I've noticed.
Thank God. She's getting older. You feel the artery heartening?
Ooh.
What?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Candy? Is that it? Is that what you come up with? Positivity.
Positivity.
Are you grateful for positivity?
Yeah, well, that's why I'm waiting for you.
Positivity.
What are you grateful for?
For positivity.
Okay.
All right, move it around the room.
For. Yeah.
All right, pass it over to Mr. Christmas over
Get
there.
rid of Mr.
Whoa,
McGee.
whoa, whoa.
What are you throwing it for?
Whoa,
Damn.
whoa.
That's what Katie does.
That thing ain't gonna
He
make
throws
it.
things at you.
It's all right.
I was gonna say I was grateful for Katie, but never mind now.
Aw,
Sorry.
that is sweet.
All right. I'm grateful for you guys. I really am. From the moment I came here, you made me feel like family, so I really am grateful for that.
Aww.
This is turning into a giant mush ball.
That's what gratitude is all
We're
about.
having a therapy session.
Oh, God.
We're having
Can
a
we
feeling
talk about my
circle.
depression now?
Oh
Hey!
yeah.
A month of gratitude.
Hashtag mental health matters.
Mental health awareness. Yeah, exactly. Mental.
I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this place being my second home.
You know,
Me too.
November is No Shave November.
To
bring awareness to
I
men's
don't wanna know what this
health
hair
and
looks like
wellness.
if I don't shave.
That's what made me
I
think
wonder
of
what
it.
Freddie would look like if he had a full beard.
What would you look like if you didn't shave?
Not
Excuse
happy.
me?
No.
I want to.
I
I'm really
know, I
curious
know.
though. I'm like, I'm
You have
wondering.
a thick
I've
beard?
Never seen like.
Ooh.
I'm also
You did?
grateful for my razor at home.
Oh, your razor?
It gets itchy and it gets long. and it
Josh,
gets
ever do
disgusting.
No Shave November?
I'll do it this month.
You gonna do it? Is it like curly white like Santa Claus?
No, I'm not doing it.
Why not?
What if he does look like Santa Claus?
Can you
Because
imagine?
I'll be like
cookie.
this.
It's itchy.
Oh
get-
my God, yeah.
You get beard cream from Walmart.
No,
It's always Walmart.
You know
I
what
like-
we should do? We should all just have we should all just play with shaving cream, you know?
no.
We used
we're
to
not
do that
doing
when the kids were
shaving.
little.
Oh, I love
I
that.
like to wake up in the morning, every morning, and have a nice clean shave.
Does anyone know what you do with extra Halloween candy?
eat it.
My mom would sometimes throw
You
that
put it out for
like after
gas.
2 weeks.
You
It's a
Excuse
lot.
you.
you put it in the
Tell
fridge.
my mom.
Heartbreak
You put it in
to
the
me.
fridge.
Tell
Okay.
my mom that.
That's
You
like
put
a
it-
stake in my heart.
You put it out. You put it out for gas.
Or give
Okay.
it to homeless.
That's what I'm wondering.
No, you're
Or
not
give
gonna
it-
give homeless
I
candy.
saw a buyback on social media today. Parents were buying their candy back from their kids.
What?
So 50 pieces of candy equated to $10.
Okay.
I guess to keep your kids from eating all the candy and all the sugar. So
Wait.
so they put all the candy out on the table and they told their child, all right, here is our program. You can have $10 if you can pick 50 pieces of candy not to eat. The kid was like, yeah, I got this. And he was like, boom.
gaslighting.
So,
Oh yeah.
have you heard of the Jimmy Fallon thing?
Oh my god.
Where pretty much this thing that Jimmy, I think it's either Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, or somebody like that. But he said he did a thing where he instructed parents to tell their children that they ate all their Halloween candy after Halloween.
Oh god, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Oh, yep.
it's cruel. And children are crying, children are upset. I think one children was like, oh, you ate all the candy? You must be really fat or something like that.
Oh!
I remember my kids going trick-or-treating. They had so much fun going through all the candy.
Oh my god. The best thing. Best
Yeah.
thing. We
Like, that
would get.
candy would last until like December.
Well, I don't know about that, but.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it works for you guys, but you know, I kind of just dig in.
I just pick out all the Milky Way bars and all the Milky Way bars and Snickers as a kid.
The best thing is just emptying all your candy out on the floor
Yes.
and going through it all
Yes.
and trading with
We'll go.
a sibling.
We
or
can go around the
whatever.
room asking what favorite candy is. Favorite
Ooh,
Halloween
That's a
candy.
good
I like
idea.
that.
I think we did something like this a while ago, but I don't know if we remember.
I think we did that
What's your
yesterday.
favorite candy?
Definitely Milky Way.
And yours?
I'm a Warheads kind of guy.
Warheads.
Are you really?
Sour.
I don't
Sour
like
You
candy.
like the
I
sours?
love sour candy.
Daredevil, man.
Yeah, Warheads. I do my pre-workout, and you know what flavor
So
it is?
Warheads?
Sour Warheads.
You wait, hold up. You have a warhead before you go work out?
No. It's
Oh.
it's a pre-workout,
That's the same thing.
and it's flavored with Warheads.
Ew.
So it's like a workout supplement that I drink before my workouts. And it's flavored with watermelon sour Warheads, and it's the most
You're
outstanding
crazy.
flavor. Hey.
All right, what do you got going on
What's
there?
your favorite candy?
My favorite candy are frozen Snickers.
Ooh.
Ever had a frozen Snickers?
I freeze everything.
You gotta put in the fridge.
We got some telekinesis going on.
You like?
Oh, you're frozen.
Me?
4, 3, 2, and she's back.
Frozen Snickers?
No, but frozen. Well, not frozen, but if you put Kit Kats in the fridge
Ooh, yeah.
and take them out.
Yep.
Also,
Reese's in the fridge.
no.
Yes,
well,
true.
Reese's too. Thin Mints.
Oh,
Freeze. You
I
can
love
put them in the freezer
Ooh,
/ put them in the fridge when you take
Thin
them.
Mints.
Ooh.
Now
Me,
you
a
put them in
clo-
the freezer to get the crunch. Oh my
So-
The
god.
only
good
the only
to
thing
me.
you can put in the freezer is York peppermint patties.
Oh,
My mom does
those
it
are
all the
good too.
time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Those are amazing.
Oh.
Peppermint patties.
Try
There's
freezing
a-
a Three Musketeer bar. You'll be sucking on that bad boy for a month.
It makes them last longer.
Really?
You
There's
can't
this-
chew them. They're too hard.
Yeah.
All right, you got some
These are the
horoscopes for
greatest
us?
too, though.
Huh?
Oh, you like those?
Wait, those?
Which one he likes?
The fruit chews.
Oh my gosh, I love those.
Tootsie Roll fruit chews.
Oh, I still.
Okay.
I remember
love
those.
The Tootsie Roll fruit juice. I hate the normal Tootsie Rolls. I think
Really?
they're
Yes.
disgusting.
Well, that's
Yes.
rude.
disgusting.
Oh, I do like Tootsie Rolls.
Me and Daxon have the same mind.
I think you and Braxton share a brain.
Congratulations.
All right, let's see what we got cooking over here. Who we got?
Aries.
Aries.
Yeah?
Aries usually have a strong ego and confidence.
Oh.
Right now, however, you may be feeling a little bit anxious or uncertain. Adapting to the situation might require that you adjust your viewpoint about it.
Oh.
Okay.
Thanks, Freddie.
It's gonna be okay, baby.
Thanks, Mom.
Readjust viewpoints.
I want some Reese's Puffs. I want some Reese's
Look at
Pieces.
what's going around is decipher what you're in. Don't let it decipher you.
Is that how I just told you today, right?
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
We got
Braxton,
Leo,
what sign are you?
Huh?
Sign.
Gemini.
You're a Gemini?
Leo, and Virgo.
Like the
I'm
song
June.
Gemini from
Gemini.
Kendra.
The comfort zone of Gemini is often within one's own thought. This week may offer a good chance to explore life from the perspective of your feelings and those closest to you.
Oh.
So, in other words, don't be selfish this week. No, I'm only kidding. What's yours?
Leo. I know, and you always say she's not really a Leo.
What's your birthday?
See?
August 13th. Do you want to see my driver's license
I don't
for
believe
validation?
I don't believe the driver's license either. At the beginning of the week, your heart and mind may be in sync and well balanced. In what ways could you use this time to accomplish something positivity in your life? See, that's calling you out.
Ooh, watch out.
Do you understand what this means?
I'm going to be honest, I kind of zoned out for like 2 seconds.
At least she's honest.
Me too. That's me.
I mean, I'm
Your
not gonna
heart
be, like,
and mind may be
perfect
well
right
balanced. You know what that means?
here. Yes.
Okay. In what ways can you use that accomplishment to do something positive in your life? If you're well balanced,
Yeah.
do something positive. It could be for you or for somebody else. You always do it for other people. So that's easy.
Josh is a Virgo.
Josh, the virgin.
I remember.
Oh my God.
You're right.
That shouldn't be.
You're right, Josh. You and him share a brain. Your thought process may be particularly well grounded at the start of the week. This dynamic might be good for any detailed work that you may need to complete right now, like getting your car fixed.
They better call being back today.
Well, we're gonna call them if they don't.
I don't know.
And how about you?
Relationships can provide an opportunity to work on our issues as individuals. It's calling me out. I got issues.
Ooh,
Don't we all?
I
The
got
pot-
so many issues.
the
I can't
pot-
even talk about it.
The potential for doing this may not exist now for Pisces. The potential for doing this may exist now for Pisces. Just be careful of triggering a minor effect. See, that's the problem with me, because I trigger. I'm like a machine gun of triggers. So when I work on something, it triggers. Don't put the lips. What are you putting the lips for? Shave the lips.
You know what they say.
Yeah, no, what do they say, Dawn? What do they say?
I do not know. You're hungry.
I'm hungry.
They say you're hungry.
All right, let's take a commercial break. We come back. We welcome November
trivia.
again with some trivia from Coffee News and a little bit of morning motivation from Eco Trail Trekker. Check this out, 888-994-4995, Studio B, and we'll be right back.
Hey travelers, everybody wants cheap airfares, but where can you find them? You call Smart Fares. Our prices are direct from the airlines and they're so low they're not published anywhere. Smart Fares specializes in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rentals, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, Smart Fares can help you get there cheaply and with the best price guarantee. If you want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call us right now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these low rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the lowest rates available, so don't wait. Call Smart Fares right now for the best price guaranteed. Save up to 50% off business and first class. We've got great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 855-828-0198. That's 855-828-0198. 855-828-0198.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
The Brooklyn Cafe Show would like to invite you to join our summer reading club here at Ant Media Productions. For more information, visit www.frankarufolo.com or Frank Ruffolo on Amazon.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Hey everyone, I'm Lindsay Martinez, brand ambassador for the Eco Trail Trekker Health and Wellness Expo and Run happening right here in our community, January 22nd, 2023. And I'm here to help you start your fitness journey. Did you know most people come up to me and they say, Linz, I can't start working out. I can't start any exercise program. I have no energy. Well, I have the greatest gift for you ever. Do you know that the energy you spend on exercising gives you more energy? It doesn't make sense. I know 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, but it is actually true. Have you ever met a CrossFitter or someone who rides their bike all the time? Even someone who walks diligently every day? They're more vibrant. They have way more positivity in their lives and they feel alive, completely alive, and mostly they have way more energy. And you can have that too. Don't go through life without feeling this. It's absolutely beautiful. Guys, take care of the most important person in the world, and that's you. You're worth it.
Well, liftoff. We have liftoff.
And we're back. And you saw today's health tip. Bailey, you gotta tell your mom she has to send me the 5 new ones.
Brought to you by Eco Trail Trekker. That is Lindsay Martinez, brand ambassador for Eco Trail Trekker. That event is on Sunday, January 22nd at the Embassy Suites in Boca Raton. A fun family wellness fitness event. Bring everyone out. Vendors, fitness, walks, runs. It's a beautiful hike from the Embassy Suites down to the Spanish River Library.
Yes.
A whole lot of things going on there. And I know, Baxton, you said you're going to be there for the gym. Huh? I think you and I are going to be there.
Yes.
Lindsay Martinez, it is? It did?
already happened.
Then it must have been the wrong event.
It happened a while ago.
Oh, this one is January 22nd. And actually, January 20th, Manhattan Transfer is going to be at Parker on Friday, January 20th.
We're going, right?
I got to email them and see. It's a Friday night.
What time?
Probably 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I can leave. Yeah, I can go.
So we'll email them
Find
and
out if
see
we're going.
what you want. I wanted to ask you about that.
See what they say.
See what they say. Awesome. What else you got? You got some trivia for us?
So hold on. We started talking about tattoos.
What do you think of this tattoo?
Let's see.
For you?
It's a frog. I want to get like a very sophisticated frog, either conducting music or reading a book.
It looks like the thing from SpongeBob.
Why a frog?
Because I want frogs. The only thing I'm scared of animal-wise are frogs.
Why?
So you want to put that on your body?
I like putting things I'm scared of on my body.
Why?
So come here, let me put a bullet in your arm.
Whoa!
To overcome the fear?
Where's the? Hold on.
Where's the disclaimer? Thank you. Is that why you're putting it on to overcome fears of frogs that you don't like?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I got Kermit on my. Well, I like Kermit, I guess, but yeah.
Get something fierce, like something.
Like a wolf.
What's wrong with
Honestly,
a
I
frog?
might get a wolf at
A
some
frog, they just urinate, and there's nothing good about a frog.
Wait, you should get an iguana. You should get an iguana
Yeah.
on your body.
But you know, if you kiss them, they turn into Prince Charming.
Yeah, but you know how many frogs you have to kiss, and you get
No, there's
and you
just
get
iguanas
warts.
falling out of
Pretty
trees
much.
You get warts from kissing frogs.
And peeing on cars.
What kind of tattoo would you
They
get?
peed on your car.
No, they peed on Bree's car.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't know what tattoo I would get. I don't know.
Something victorious.
I don't know.
You're a Leo. You're supposed to know.
I
Get
don't-
Leo the
I
lion.
don't have a huge desire to get a tattoo, but if I ever did, I would just. I mean, there's not like
You
a
get a
rush.
wimpy.
Honestly, I would probably be like Phoebe from Friends when she just got a dot. She's like, look at my tattoo. You just got a
She
dot.
got a dot. That's
but it's
hilarious.
the whole world.
It's the
Honestly,
whole world. It's the concept of it.
Yeah.
I remember getting my tattoo. One of the.
What, the one on your wrist?
Yeah, one of the.
Looks like a
sketchiest-
pimple on the butt.
You've got such a way with words.
You're so
he's
kind.
Empathetic is what that is. It's his
Month
empathy.
of gratitude is going off really
Thank
great.
you. It's been 5 minutes.
Laser tattoo remover surgery near me.
No, it's fine.
Do you have a tattoo, Freddie?
Have you ever thought of expanding your tattoo?
No.
No?
Because it means empathy. And are you familiar what an empath is?
Yes.
So I learned that I was an empath. And I wanted to celebrate me being empathetic, so therefore I got the empath tattoo. I'm not touching it.
And it's interesting that you put it in your right arm,
Yeah,
by the way.
because it's hidden. Only the people who want to see the tattoo can see it.
Out in the open.
Do you think?
It's very philosophical.
Do you think everyone's an empath?
No.
But do they
it
think they
depends.
are?
Like, some people, I honestly believe there are different people in the world. Some people are, I like to call them energy vampires.
Energy vampire.
And energy vampires, they feed on good energy and they try to turn that into negative energy. That is their goal in life.
Did you see yesterday the lady that we had in the studio, and she takes pictures of your
Aura.
aura? And then when two auras meet, there's if you take, that's when you get the vampires. They try to suck down somebody else's aura, and that's why you have to be careful with the people you meet.
I unfortunately know people like that.
See?
Most people I meet tell me they're empaths. So I was wondering, is everyone an empath? Although I don't think they are, but they seem to
Unfortunately,
think
no.
they are.
I don't think I'm an empath. I can't. I'm terrible at reading people's faces.
See, like, here's the thing. The reason I believe I'm an empath is because I'm always freaking out about, I constantly ask my friends, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And they're like, I'm fine, just be quiet.
Why do you ask them all the time?
Because I worry about them.
Why?
I really do. I want to make sure that they're okay.
Well, why?
Just like,
Why
my
do you worry
roommates-
about your roommates all the time?
My roommates are my brothers. I want to make sure that they're okay at every single moment of every single day.
I didn't know you had brothers.
Well, you know, like they're like my brothers. We have a brotherhood at our apartment, and I want to make sure that they're good, and they do the same thing for me. There were certain nights when I was not okay, and they did the same thing for me, so I want to make sure they do the same
Do
thing
you do this
them.
for strangers as well?
Honestly, I used to. I used to like walk down the street, hi, how are you doing? And sometimes they're like, good, I'm doing good, thank you, you made my day. And other times they walk by me, look like an escaped, look at me like I am an escaped mental asylum patient.
That's because you are.
We talked about that, you shouldn't be telling me that.
Wow. Happy November 1st, everyone, is all I can
Are
say.
you open the Pandora's box? Are you an empath?
Am I an empath? No, I'm at another level of something else.
So you're not an empath. You don't have empathy.
I have empathy. I have a lot of empathy.
Like-
So much so that I think I take in people's pain.
So that's an
Yeah,
empath.
now that is an empath.
Yeah.
See, like, that's how I knew I was an empath, because it talked about people not being able to be, there's an experienced empath. I am not an experienced empath. An experienced empath can take in people's pain and put it and take it out of their body. I'm an unexperienced empath, meaning when I take in people's pain, I have nowhere to go, so I latch onto that pain, and their
But
pain.
then it affects you.
Yeah, and their pain becomes my pain. So I want to help people so badly sometimes, but when they're in such a state, sometimes it gets very hard for me because it becomes agonizingly painful for me to be there as well. But I still do it.
You remember the movie, the Green Mile?
Yeah.
He was an empath. So he used to hold you, and he used to take in everything, cancer, everything. And then he used to shoot it out of his mouth like bees. These
like
pellets.
bees.
These,
Really?
yeah, until it
Give me
killed
honey.
him. He was an empath. It's a great movie. That was the football player, was the big guy. And they accused him of murdering 2 little kids.
Yeah, you can't tell. I'm not one to talk. I should not take in everybody else's pain, but I
But,
do.
you know,
and
but you
then
do.
I'm like you, and I can't get rid of it. So I hold it until things like that happened to me last week, and
until one day
you can't do it anymore. Yep.
You break,
But
and
that's why you shouldn't.
start getting emotional, and like honestly, that's what happens for my roommate sometimes.
But don't get
I think
into a game. You don't write a check your body can't cash.
Huh?
But I don't
Well,
think
like,
it's done
it's-
intentionally.
No,
It has
isn't.
nothing to do with that. If
then-
you know that being an empath, you're going to absorb stuff then you sort of have to protect yourself from absorbing it.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I
Don't
can't.
ever say you can't.
I need, like, when
I
people,
choose not to is one thing. I can't.
Well, I choose not to. When people are in pain, when people are hurting, I help them. That is part
But
of
let
what
me
being
ask
an
you a very
empath
simple
is.
question. So you get sick over it, and then how are you going to serve anybody else?
I'll get better, then I continue to do it.
Okay.
Maybe that's his calling, right? Everyone has a different calling.
Well,
There are crystals that you can wear and hold, they say, that will protect
And
you.
it's like the more I continue to be an empath, I'm currently an unexperienced empath.
Yeah, that's the
more
problem.
I do
You
this,
need more experience.
the more I do this, I'll become an experienced empath, and I'll get my mojo to where I can take what people are saying to me. And like the same thing happens with arguments. When people have an argument, it's sometimes not even with me. If my sister is having an argument with my mom and dad, I completely shut off my entire body because it's like sensory overload.
Well, you have to have a
crazy.
higher sense of core.
Yeah.
You have to have
But
a higher
he's got
sense
heightened
of,
senses. Baxton's senses are at a higher level than some people's.
Yeah.
You have to also be more secure about what you have, about what you do and how you do it. You have to be in a more stable foundation. And don't blank. You know, sometimes people, it's like what Josh just said, the tattoo about the frog is you're trying to face something that he's not comfortable with. You have to sort of be able to accompany yourself in everything that comes.
Yes, and that's why the Atlas tattoo, when I get that tattoo, it's going to mean something for me. I can look at that tattoo and it's going to be a reminder to not to carry the weight of the world on my shoulders alone. Nobody can do that.
Nobody but God can
Nobody
carry the
can do
world.
that.
True that.
One day at a time.
How'd you like Frank's message, speaking of God, last night? You were here for that still. Oh, you had left already.
Kaylee was here.
How'd you like his message last night?
I thought that it was different. I thought that maybe it turned more religious.
You do?
I did. I thought it was a message, a warning. Get it together because it's coming. And, we have a lot of cleaning up to do as people. So I was a little bit surprised.
Why?
Because I thought that we had agreed that we were going to keep it more of a spiritual realm where you can pick and choose your path with no judgment, no consequence. And I felt that.
Do you think that's true, though? You think we can pick a path with no consequences?
Of course.
No.
Absolutely you can. Okay,
I don't think you can because life is life.
Everybody.
Like you can't. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Because you can't just like pick something and everything goes right. Like that's the
But that's
thing
not,
of life.
That's not what I'm talking about. You're right. This is not a path of right
There are
or wrong.
consequences to everything.
100%.
You can pick a path.
Everything.
You can pick a path that doesn't pick a path. You can be someone who listens. You can be
Yes.
someone who absorbs somebody else's pain.
But there's going to be
without taking it in,
consequences to that
without
also.
taking it in. You could be what they call neutral ground. The hardest thing in life is to be in life without judgment. I don't like the way my shoes fit. I don't like the way the dress
You're always
fits.
gonna have something.
Always,
like,
because
yeah.
we are judgmental
Because
people.
we're human beings.
Yeah.
So if you pick a path with no judgment, when it doesn't matter what you wear, it only matters how you feel about yourself. It doesn't matter if your hair is right, wrong, or indifferent.
Yeah, but maybe he means more of actions, not what we're physically wearing. Your actions of helping others, your actions of how you treat others in this world, your actions of, yes, you need to love yourself first. Then there are consequences. Not, you should not wear that black hat because maybe it should be green. I don't think that was his intent.
No, I think not the intent. The intent was that he was telling people it's time to choose.
To choose correctly.
Correctly. And I think that scares a lot of people off.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not always choosing correctly. It's choosing what works for you.
Well, correctly meaning that it's not a bad choice.
Yeah.
A guy goes into Mrs. Pelosi's house with a hammer. Is the wrong choice. Yeah, January 6th. Yeah, that happened. January 6th is another wrong choice. You know, shooting 17 kids in Parkland because you're having a hard time with your life. That's a wrong choice. The problem here now is that society is going to emphasize, well, E equals MC squared. He picked to shoot those kids in Parkland. Let me explain to you why. And the society now
But
is
that's what I
explaining
think
why.
Frank was saying. We do things with consequences. None of us, as you say, get out unscathed. Every action has, isn't that science?
I mean, you
Every
can't-
action has an equal reaction.
I mean, you can't do something risky and feel as if nothing's gonna happen, like no consequences. Like, you know, like if you rob a grocery store, like, you know, you can't just get away with it.
Well, if you have 100 people in the room, you have 100 people, you're in the middle of this room, and every 100 people has a plan to rob a grocery store. And it's your job to get up there and say words of wisdom to stop them.
Yeah.
So you're creating a reaction to an action, right? You're
Yeah.
creating a reaction. And you're using words of wisdom and logic to tell them doing it is, as you say, wrong.
Yeah.
And then one of the futuristic robbers says to you, I'm starving, my 4 kids at home are starving. We live in my car, or we live in the street. I gotta do what I gotta do to survive. That's one of them. What do you say to him?
I mean, it's kind of hard to respond to that, you know, because everyone's going through something different.
What do you say to them, Braxton?
I'll do it. I'll help them.
I mean, I would
Same.
help them too. I mean, if someone's saying, "Oh, I just want to go get drugs," then you know, no. But like, if they're struggling, then they're struggling.
I understand that, but the question here is, it happens every day. This is going on around us every day. People are robbing because they can't feed. There was a guy who robbed me once, and he said to me, I don't want to rob you. I have to rob you. And he said the same thing that I just said to you about 4 kids and everything else. So I said to him, listen, my friend, put the gun away. Let's go to the bank and let me get you $200. And he looked at me and he said, you would do that? I said, yes, because you're going to hurt somebody with that gun and you ain't going to be able to feed your family. So let's go get you $200. Just put the gun away. And I did it. And the bottom line here is that that's one voice. Then another voice steps up and says, wait a minute. I'm going to rob that store because that guy and me, we don't like each other. He's Hindu.
Yeah.
I don't like Hindus. Again, the racial card.
Yeah, 100%. There's
Why do you do that?
at least 2 sides of it. There's the actually needing the money, and the other side of, oh, I just feel like being a bad person and doing unnecessary things just to get money.
And there are 98 other stories in that circle.
Like, I remember I was in class one time and someone was talking about morale decision. And she pretty much brought up a story. There's a train on a train track. There's 2 tracks. And one track has 1 person on it. One track has 10 people on it. The train is heading for the track with 10 people on it. But you can pull the lever and the track will go to the track with 1 person on it. Would you pull that lever to kill 1 person yourself, or would you let the 10 people die?
It's a tough question.
And that's the third story. You know, in a room of 100 people, and this is from the Bible, it stipulates there are 100 different stories why people do what they do. And the person in the middle that has the judgment is the one that has to decide if the story is true, can be altered, can be helped, can be prevented, and there is the path. What path do you do?
You don't know. But I don't know. But I think a lot of his was we need to be accountable to a higher spirit, God, the universe, energy. If we think we are as high and mighty as that greater spirit, then that's when we encounter problems. Because in his mind, there is a greater power, and we are human beings under this greater auspices. And I am in agreement that there is a greater power than,
yes, but
than
the
me.
approach is different. How many people in here believe in God?
Of some sort.
No sort. God. G-O-D.
I don't know.
I-
agnostic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, no, without judgment, do you believe in God? Okay, that's fine. So
Yeah,
the
no,
problem
I don't
problem
know.
now becomes that when you have God in your message, right away you're going to lose 50% of your audience because they're not going to want to hear that word. Right, wrong, and indifferent. Explain correctly to the max, like you just did.
God, universe, energy, a higher being, spirit,
You've
presence.
lost them because you used the word God. And I think that what's happening in our society right now is an outcome of not believing in something bigger than yourself.
Well, going to that, I pulled up lyrics from a song called God from John Lennon himself.
Mm-hmm.
In the lyrics, it says, I don't believe in magic. I don't believe in I Ching. I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in the Torah. I don't believe in Hitler, Jesus, Kennedy, Buddha, Meantre, Gita, Yoga, Kings, Elvis, Zimmerman, and the Beatles. He says, I don't believe in all these things. Then he finishes it with, I just believe in me.
Interesting. You know that song?
Yeah.
Never heard it.
Never heard of anything.
What's the name of the song? God?
It's called God by John Lennon.
Wow.
See if you can look it up. We'll play it. You know, it's interesting because the only thing God ever asked you to believe is in yourself. You are your temple.
Yeah, and I often find this. I find it interesting. He doesn't care if you're angry when you talk to him.
But
A
you're
lot of people-
agnostic.
yeah.
So you don't believe in God.
Here's the thing. My roommate, he's Christian.
Okay.
So sometimes we have conversations. And that's why I'm kind of in the middle right now, because I'm kind of at a crossroads. Yes, I do and I don't, depending on the day. There's some days when I say, okay, there is a God.
Well, you're picking your path.
Huh?
You're
How about
picking
your
your path.
How about your parents? Are they agnostic or do they have a religion?
They're agnostic.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I'm kind of like this right now, because I grew up in a family that didn't really go to church and didn't really talk about God very much. So
I'm kind of the same way as Baxton. I'm on the fence like him as well. I remember when I was very young, I used to go to church, but I don't know, over time, I just ended up going to Hebrew school and just my
I
mother.
thought you were Jewish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She went to Hebrew school.
But she went to church also. So did
When
you
I was
have
very young.
two religions?
Your father was one and your mother was the other?
Well, my dad is an atheist, and my mother I actually don't know. I guess my mom's agnostic. She never really said specified what she her religion. My stepdad's a Catholic, so it's we're kind of all over the place.
you're kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah, what Baxton said. So for most of my life, I've been for most of my life I've been kind of on the fence, whether there's a God or not, because I've been told many different things growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But now I was you know what? There could be a God. There isn't. Who knows?
You know, it's funny because I grew up, my parents always said, there is no one God for people, but there is one God because it all filters to one place. So I have been to temple, is that what you call it, synagogue? I have been to all these different, when I went to Greece, I did a different type of Catholicism on that side of the equator. Never bothered me. But then I began to find out that it bothered them.
Oh.
That here comes Freddie into something, and he's not one of us. And then I began to realize that the problem lies from within. You should be able to go to anywhere and pray with people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Religion is about praying together, not where God originates from, because that's the secret formula to find what you're looking for.
Yeah. And there are certain times when I'm curious. And there's certain times I do try to, just to see what happens, and I try to talk to him. Sometimes nothing happens at all. And other times things do happen. And there was one time when I asked him for help and I asked him for guidance. And the next day I just said, if you're listening, give me some kind of sign that you're listening. The next day was the day I saw Hey Jude here. And I feel like that was his way of maybe giving some kind of message that if I continue to do what I'm doing, people will listen.
It's funny because I got married the second time in the Lutheran church. And I didn't know what Martin Luther was all about. He's the guy that left the shoes at the church because he didn't believe the way the Catholics were doing things. At the time, I think they merged. But anyway, a pregnant female priest married me. A female pregnant priest. And she was out there. And she came to talk to me, and we talked about the reason why children are baptized. Original sin. And we had this whole conversation about that. And she looked at me, she says, I can't argue that your thoughts are wrong. And I says, I'm not looking for a justification. I just want to know why. And she says, well, here I am, a pregnant woman, and I am about to marry you. Then she took me to the church. There were no confessionals in the Lutheran back then. I don't know if they do it now. In the Lutheran church. You know what a confessional is? It's a black box. You go in there, you talk to the priest. And he tells you 10 Hail Marys, 25 Our Fathers, and all this act of contrition, all this stuff that you go out there and you pray, and God is supposed to forgive you. I never bought into that.
No.
Never bought into it. So I says, okay, how many, can I trade 3 Hail Marys for?
Way to play poker.
And the priest used to laugh at me. He says, Freddie, don't be a wise guy. You know what this is about, is what he told me. I says, why don't I up the game? Why don't I do 10 of each instead of 6, 4? Because I can't remember the whole formula. Why don't I just do 10 of everything? I said, but the object of the game is that you walk in there and you talk about what you did and you know is wrong and you feel remorse about it. And this is the system we live under, in the court system. And anything you do in life is about the sense of remorse because you feel bad when you do something
Compassion, empathy.
wrong. Empathy.
It's feeling on your actions. Did you do right?
Yeah.
So you're never on the fence. There ain't no fence.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no fence. You are exactly what you're supposed to be. You want to learn the little bits of, learn all religions.
But I have to ask you, why would Hey Jude be significant? Is it something in the lyrics
I don't
of the song?
think it was the song
It
itself.
was the
Okay.
act.
Okay.
I think it was the act of just me singing the song. I don't think the song was important. I
Okay.
think what was important was how many people listened to it. I think that was the message he was trying to give me. Saying, okay, sing and spread your message and people will listen to what you
Well,
have
you
to
being an
say.
empath, I can see why you feel that way. But you know something? You're on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
Learn.
Yeah.
You know, don't think that because she's Jewish or he's Jewish or he's from whatever. Even an atheist you can learn from because they feel the way they feel.
I definitely learned a lot from my dad.
Well, the bottom line here is learn for yourself.
Learn for myself.
Learn a little bit of everything, and then someday you're going to stand up and say, this is what I want to do. When you have children, I warn you now, the game will change. The game changes when you have kids. Because it's no longer looking in the mirror and seeing your reflection. Now you see theirs. You do things for them. You have to do things for them because they don't know any better. And you want to teach your children the path, which could be on a fence, as long as they're willing to learn something and not hurt somebody else. And therein lies a very simple truth. It's what I wanted him to do last night, reverting right back to that show. You know, we all live the circle of life. What was the name of that movie?
Lion King.
That is one of the most significant messages you can receive in your life. You start with a pamper and you end with a pamper. It's really simple. When you get older, you start with a pamper, don't hurt anybody, don't do something wrong, don't take what doesn't belong to you. And give more than you get, because you will always get more than you give when you think that way. Really simple.
And on that note, words of gratitude. Back to November. Things to be grateful for.
Are you happy?
Yes,
Do you feel a sense of gratitude?
always.
Do you know your path?
Yes,
Okay, simple.
I do. But, you know, it comes with age and experience too.
It does, but you get to share.
And faith changes, you know. When you get hurt or you get sick or someone in your family or someone you love is suffering, You got to hold on to that faith of something,
Yeah.
not to go down that other side.
Well, I think one thing they've learned in unity, in strength, there is numbers. And when you guys have a problem, you bring it to the forefront. The numbers, in this place especially, will help you resolve them. So never be afraid to tell us what's on your mind, good, better, and different.
All right, I think we're going to be doing some filming Cooking Up Chaos today. Apparently we're doing fruit salad for the fall.
You guys did a hell of a job on that last one.
Wait, which one? Last
The
week?
last one you did.
Halloween Spooktacular.
Wow. You know,
You doing a show this week? Yes. It's November. It's gratitude. It's stress less and decompress with Katie.
Yeah, come on,
100%.
Katie.
why don't we all jump on
Very
Kate?
easy.
Why don't we all jump in on Katie's show? And let's pick a subject.
You keep
All
saying you
of us.
will,
All
but
of
you
us.
don't show up.
All of it. Well, because you spring it on me. Okay, I'm gonna have, as there's a meeting walking in the door. I'm gonna do my meeting now. I'm gonna do my show now. You guys sort of. What is the time and day that you normally?
Well, it
do?
kind of changes because I have class from 3 to 5:30.
All right. So what day and time do you want to do it?
I don't know. The difficult thing is my class keeps changing times every block, so I can't really stick to one time in one day.
Because then she probably goes back to 8:30 to 10:30 on
Yeah.
the next month, right?
I don't know.
So what about today's schedule? What do we
I
have
don't
this
know.
week, this month?
She has class from 3 to 5:30. She leaves here
Is
about
this like a
2,
ventriloquist
2:30.
act? I ask her and you talk for her. I think.
Okay,
if-
that is way too limited.
It's the morning. We're not looking great. It's way too zoomed in.
You see,
Stop!
we just talked about that. Didn't we just talk about that?
Yes, we're gonna
Doesn't
wrap this
matter
up.
what you think you look like. You are what you are.
All right, let's wrap up this morning show. Have a great morning, everyone. Stay in peace and gratitude as we enter the season of giving and giving thanks, November 1st. And we will see you in a little bit.
We'll see you at 12. Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
We gotta go.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.